Welcome back to A World of Poker. Now we're joined by Mark Ross, who's Head of Commercial Operations at Stanley's Casino flagship venue, Star City in Birmingham. Welcome, Mark.
Welcome.
Thanks
Hello.
for joining us.
Absolutely.
Well, it's really good to see you here, Mark. I'm glad you've taken the time and the trouble. And I've been looking forward to meeting you again, and just to see how far we're forward on what is, without any doubt, the biggest ladies event ever to take place outside America, which is going to be the Stanley's UK Open. What's the position?
Well, we're going well with it now, Malcolm. We've got it right across all our 45 casinos. We've got 17 venues holding satellites for it. We've got ladies that are really, really interested in playing in it. And the final's on the 2nd and 3rd of September. And we're really, really looking forward to a very big, very, very well-run design competition.
And like you said before, you know, you maybe started a bit slowly, but you're really coming through with the poker stuff now. What plans have you got for the future? What are you going to do next?
I don't know, we've not decided, but I'm sure it'll be something as big and as strong. We want to make this an annual event as a kick-off. So we want the UK ladies to be an annual event, and then I'm sure we'll do some other big stuff, but Malcolm's not come up with any big ideas.
Oh, it's up to Malcolm, is it?
I've got one in mind already.
Are you taking notes?
I'm looking for the over 70 tournament.
What's it like working with Malcolm? You know, we're a new double act, and it's going to be an interesting ride. How do you find it working with him?
It's fraught sometimes, but usually beneficial, let's say that.
That's nice. Okay. Now the next thing's going to be a tag tournament, me and you.
Oh, really?
That's
I've never played against you.
Strip poker, only the lady strips off.
So he's always thinking about these things. We've not played together, actually. Maybe we could do that.
That's the thing, he only thinks about them. As long as he doesn't do them, he just thinks about them.
But I don't know if I'd be letting him into this ladies' tournament. I think I might be locking the gates and keeping him outside, maybe. But it's going to be a fantastic night. When are the dates again? When is the final going to be?
Finals on the 2nd and 3rd of September.
2 days.
2 days.
World Cup will be over. It's time for the ladies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So all you ladies out there, you have a word with your husband or your boyfriend. They've had all year running around casinos. Now it's time for them to stump up £250 and give you a really good ladies weekend out.
We'll get onto the website, aworldofpoker.com, and have a look there how you can enter. Thank you very much for joining us, Mark. It's been lovely. Thank you very
pleasure.
much.
Thanks.
Don't go though, because we've got one of your lady, well, what will probably be one of your leading lady entrants.
Oh, lovely.
Coming on next.
Our second guest is Lucy Rocash, said by lots of people to be one of the best female players in Europe. Now that must be nice.
Well, it is when I'm playing well, yes.
Yes.
I don't feel I'm playing well at the minute, though. And it's a very temporary thing anyway, being best. Results matter.
Yes.
You're only as
it's
good
all
as your
about
last
results.
result.
Now, you've been in this game a long time now, Lucy, and we go back, I think, to the beginning. We knew each other at the very beginning. I remember seeing you at the Rubicon in Wolverhampton, which was the place to play.
Fantastic.
And I remember you arriving, and nobody took any notice of lady players then. There were very few. And I remember when you knocked off the first big tournament.
That's right, yes.
Can you tell me about it and how you felt?
Well, actually, I've got to tell you, there's a little bit of a story to that.
That's what we're here for, to hear the stories.
I think the entry was it £200?
Yep,
Right.
a lot of money in.
How long ago was this?
About 18 years.
Right, okay. So it was a lot of money.
I'd been playing for 19 years, and I'd get to the final of a tournament with masses of chips, and then I never got any money out of it because I'd been losing this mountains of chips. Basically, I didn't know what I was doing. I hadn't got a clue. And nobody else had got a clue because I hadn't got a clue. Anyway, so when luck ran out, I'd lose the chips. But I had £380 to my name when this tournament came up. And my local is Stoke. And they have a £100 game on a Sunday. And you have to have £100 to sit down. So I wasn't going to play in this tournament because it's just too expensive. But the manager, Colin Roberts, said, there's a ladies' prize.
Okay.
Last lady
The
in.
last lady standing is going to get £200. And I thought, oh, this is double. I can beat all these girls here. There's only about half a dozen.
Four or five there.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, their playing ability wasn't as much as mine. I thought, so, I mean, this is easy peasy. You don't have to win it. Enter, and I'm going to make £100. Great. So I signed up. 15 minutes into the tournament, I've got ace-king, walk slap bang into aces.
Ouch.
Lost my chips. Now, am I going to buy in? I thought, oh, God. Right. So it was it £100 or 200? Whatever it was, if I bought in...
You'd be breaking even.
No. Well, not only that, but it wouldn't leave me enough money to go and play in my Stoke cash game. So now, I'm in a quandary.
Yeah.
I've never won a tournament. And I thought, but if I don't buy in, I'm not going to get my money back. I'm still obviously going to be the last. I mean, impossible for it to be anything else. So I thought, I bought in. What I didn't know is that the best lady player by far in England, Diane Schwartz, had come to play, and she was a mega cash game winner. I mean, huge. The best Irish girls, Colette Doherty and Irene, they also came over. Been to Vegas, played for years, you know. So really, I was a little minnow.
So you came through?
Well, I played like I've never played before. I played like an absolute rock. Got through to the next day, and there's still 3 women left. 2 of them are on another table.
Right.
And I'm sitting there, my chips are going down and down and down, and I'm sitting there like this, trying to get the last lady. And all of a sudden, tap on the shoulder, Colin comes up to me and says, "You're the last woman standing." They both got knocked out simultaneously in another pot, and at the same time, it made me number 16, and there were 16 prizes.
Oh, right, okay.
Double whammy for you.
So I've got the ladies' prize, and at least now 16. So now I'm in profit. Now that's it, like an albatross off my back.
And was that a really big turning point for you?
Well, then I just let rip. And
what did you pick up on that particular day? I know it's a chunk of money. I can't remember offhand. Was it a
Well,
couple of grand or was it more?
It was. I did a deal. There were 4 of us left, and I had the most chips. There was Freddie. 3 of us left. Freddie, Zorandi, and John Hopkins. And
John the Grinder.
I was so broke, even though I'd got most chips, I said, shall we do a deal? It's the first and only time in my life I have ever asked to do a deal. And Derek Webb, who was sitting across looking at me, was sort of like shaking his head saying, you know, don't do it. I was so broke.
So you're not broke anymore, are you?
So anyway, we did a deal and played for a little bit of money left, and I ended up with about just under £5,000, which was a lot of money.
That's what I thought. Now, as that happens, we've got Mark Ross here, who's running this UK Ladies Championship. Is there anything you'd like to say to him about it? Anything you'd like to see done, or would you like to express your the fact that you're interested in this tournament?
Well, of course I'm interested. I definitely believe in positive discrimination, and I think in a lot of fields, and I think a lot of women need to be encouraged to come into a casino and to realise that it's a safe environment.
Well, this is part of the process in making women feel comfortable.
That's right.
I know from Mark, talking to Mark, they do try to look after new players.
Well, when I started to play poker, I've got to tell you that some of the language was absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I'm anti-language.
It's so off-putting, and I mean, it was just dreadful.
I think we're going to have to bring you two back, because I'm sure we've got a lot more to talk about. So we're coming to the end, unfortunately, of this interview.
Can I just say we positively stop everybody swearing or any bad language in all our card rooms. We use a system, red card system, where they're out of the card room, not allowed to play. But a lot of this was in consultation with Malcolm.
Yeah, well, it definitely has improved an awful lot.
It's so important, the environment.
But it's been lovely having you.